...2022 is shaping up to be a great year for Formula One fans. Not only is there an intriguing, tentatively balanced new order between the various teams and drivers, all struggling to understand their brand new car designs and regulations, but there's a brand new circuit and not one but two new video games intent on depicting this sport. We've been hands-on with F1 22, the slightly shortened new name for Codemasters' long-running series of racing games, and we'll be able to talk all about it in the not-too-distant future. But for today, we're looking forward to one of the main highlights of this year's racing calendar, a brand new circuit around the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This weekend's racing is set to be a gluttonous spectacle of excess, with tickets in the thousands of dollars and a hilarious fake marina that's been built especially for the occasion. But the most important things for Saturday and Sunday is just how this new street circuit drives. Using a mixture of new and existing roads that run around the Hard Rock Stadium of the Miami Dolphins NFL team, the Miami International Autodrome has been designed and constructed in such a way to blend together long straights, sweeping turns and tight twisty bits. And that's all in addition to the challenges that the close concrete barriers of a street circuit can provide. There's certainly some real spectacle as you come out onto the pit straight, see all the grandstands lining the circuit with the stadium towering over everything in the background. It's then juxtaposed with the oddity of coming onto the back straight, emerging from underneath the on-off ramps of the Florida Turnpike. It's quite bizarre, driving between the struts of basically a motorway. And it is a curious track to drive in F1 22. Most modern tracks introduced in the past 10 to 15 years have all sought to bring together a handful of core, kind of manufactured ideas, even the street circuits to a certain extent. The Miami circuit has had much more freedom than most street circuits to be painted onto a blank tarmac canvas, only using the existing roads that suit its purposes and then building new roads where it needed them. I can see, or at least feel, many of the inspirations that have gone into this. The pit straight reminds me of the arcing straight from the old Valencia street circuit, which is quite a strange thing to reference. Then you've got those decelerating turns of 4, 5 and 6, which, yeah, they remind me of Suzuka and Silverstone, albeit much flatter. And then that leads into the flat-out, not quite as straight bends that go through the inventively named tennis courts, Miami Open Stadium and Lot 2A. It's when we reach the turnpike that the track suddenly feels very claustrophobic. The concrete barriers are right there as you head through the beach of turn 12, and then the surprise of a slight elevation change as you go through the tight chicane under the turnpike and onto the back straight. It's fiddly and it's easily my least favourite part of the track, or to put it another way, I'm not particularly good at this bit and it feels like Charles Leclerc is going to bin it over that chicane. Will it lead to good racing though? Well, there's 3 DRS zones this weekend that will certainly help with overtaking, and the 2022 cars have proven themselves to be much better at following each other rather closely, if still having to rely on DRS to get that overtaking done. The key will really be if they can stay right underneath the diffuser and take advantage of the amount of DRS zones available. It's certainly going to be interesting to see this race play out, and having been able to preview the track, I'm keen to see how well Codemasters have managed to capture a circuit that was still being built in the last week. They've had to kind of play make-believe with a real-life circuit that's about to turn up on the calendar. That's all that we've got for this video, but stay tuned for more on F1 22 next week. There's new cars, new game modes, and plenty more to talk about in this year's new entry of the series. Before you go though, make sure to like, subscribe, share, do all of the usual YouTube things, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Goodbye!